Whew. Man, I am exhausted, guys. This has been rough. This has been a bit of a rough read, gotta say, but we shall keep going because that's what heroes do. That's what heroes do. And let's see if paradoxical alien propagation is something that heroes would also do. It does not sound like it, but you know what else? You know what heroes do though? Like, comment, subscribe. They do that. Keto. Yeah, okay, if it's keto, then it's definitely not something that heroes would do. Please be a short experiment. Okay, good. We're good. Any signs of flux related to SCP-1505 propagating or migrating to be reported immediately. Also, I need to clean my fucking glasses. Oops, sorry for hitting the microphone. Mobile Task Force Lambda 4, aka Birdwatchers, are to be tasked with controlling the population. Subsequent tracking and eradication of all duplicate specimens related to SCP-1505. All personnel assigned to SCP-1505 will need to be vaccinated against the H5N1 virus, avian influenza, the bird flu, and follow standard protocols for biological hazardous materials. Area of high concentration, plus one. Is that supposed to be like 1 meter, 1 million, what specimens? Plus 1 million specimens per square kilometer. Is that what it says? To be evacuated and cleared using anti-personnel artillery shells or thermobaric missiles until at least 98% of the flock has been reduced. Should the prime specimen, Dash Alpha, be identified and located, a containment area is to be constructed at its respawn point, where population controls can be more easily implemented. They have a respawn point? That sounds bad. Anomalies involving Corvus Corax specimens, including 22A5 and 2106, are to be monitored for potential contamination by SCP-1505. Neutralization protocols are in place in the event SCP-1505 effect manifests in these or other anomalies. SCP-505 refer to an anomalous self-propagating time loop stemming from a single adult common raven. Okay, the Corvus Corax specimen of SCP-1505 are observed to naturally repeat within a cycle every 10 hours. And at the end of the cycle, each specimen will instantly duplicate itself twice, while the specimen will respawn at this point of origin to begin its recycle again, repeating its behavior exactly as before. Duplicates this one is empty. I should probably get some water. Before, duplicates are observed to act independently of the parent and will have different behavioral cycles. Changes to the environment or containment seem to have no effect or behavior, as specimens will act out all of the motions as before, regardless of what obstacle it is presented with. All specimens will repeat this cycle indefinitely until its parent specimen is either killed or is eradicated as part of a larger paradoxical reset. A direct kill is not capable of eliminating a specimen, as it will instantly respawn at this point of origin upon death. Any kill will also result in resetting the specimen's cycle, effectively creating a new cycle where the specimen will behave differently from the previous cycle. God. In theory, if Alpha is killed, reset, all subsequent duplicates should be eliminated. I see. So if there's like 1,000 of them, but you kill Alpha, they'll all just vanish. If left unchecked, SCP-1505 could have an overwhelmingly disastrous effect on agriculture, the environment, and civilization itself, as flocks propagate exponentially. Large-scale buildup of feces have led to structural damage, as the uric acid in the droppings has been observed to corrode stone, metal, and masonry over time. Oof. That's some potent poop. As with other avian species, the bacteria, fungal agents, and ectoparasites found in the droppings pose a serious health risk to humans. All specimens of SCP-1505 also appear to be carriers of the avian influenza virus. Great. Experimental log. Experiment 1. A flock observed to frequent a large oak tree as part of the cycle procedure. The tree is cut down to observe the flock reaction to changes in the environment. Results: all specimens are observed to position themselves in mid-air relatively to the branch's former position. As each specimen attempts to land, they close up their wings and fall to the ground. The surviving specimens lying on the ground are observed to behave as if they were perched on a branch, unaware that they are in fact on the ground. Experiment 2. A single specimen recently duplicated from its parent. Procedure. A specimen is captured manually and placed into a large clear acrylic box before it could fly away. After its cycle completed, the specimen respawned at this point of origin, producing 2 duplicates inside the box. After respawning, the specimen appeared to struggle as if something were holding it down. 2 minutes later, the specimen has remained on its feet for the remainder of its cycle, never moving from its position. Experiment 2.1. 2 specimens with established cycles. Specimen was produced as part of the experiment 2 and left inside the box. After 3 cycles, the specimen had duplicated themselves to the point of 54 individuals, effectively filling the box to maximum capacity. Only specimens belonging to the first cycle are docile, while the rest are extremely agitated. During the 4th cycle, all 162 specimens are instantly crushed inside the box under their own spatial constraints. This prompted to a paradoxical reset as all duplicates inside the box were eliminated. The original 2 specimens were then observed by themselves inside the box as in the beginning of the experiment. Oh man. Experiment 2.2. 2 specimens and a normal raven not associated with SCP-1505. Specimens were produced as part of experiment 2.1 and left inside the box. A normal raven was then placed into the box with the other specimens to observe the reaction. The 2 specimens do not have established cycles yet. After the raven is placed inside the box with the 2 specimens, it is immediately attacked and killed. It is not known what prompted this attack. Multiple reports regarding altercations involving specimens and other ravens have been corroborated by this. It is possible that the Pro-Fros species may be threatened. Addendum 1. Based on the results of the latest experiment, efforts are currently underway to identify and capture ravens that are not associated with SCP-1505. Computer algorithm projections based on SCP-1505's rate of propagation indicate that the Pro-Fros species may already be at severe risk of extinction. Any captured ravens are to be relocated to the nearest Foundation-controlled aviary to be kept in isolation capacity. This is to ensure the preservation of the species if possible. To date, only 61 ravens have been recovered from existing civilian aviaries. They just want to chill, man. They just want to chill. Multiply and chill.